In this video, we're going to walk you through how to provision Samsung Tab 4s for Google Play for Education. So here you see a Samsung Tab 4 Google Play for Education tablet. We're going to go ahead and power it up. And you'll notice it comes to the welcome screen. From here, we're going to make this tablet the admin tablet so that it can be used to provision all other student tablets. From the welcome screen, we see a start option in the lower right-hand corner that we will select. Then we're going to go ahead and connect this to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to select our Wi-Fi network. I'm going to type in the password. Once it's connected to the network, we can go ahead and select Next at the bottom. Here we can go ahead and set the date and time or just select automatic date and time. Go ahead and select Next. We're going to agree to the terms of service on the Samsung tablet. And now it's asking us to sign in with our Google account. So I'm going to use a super admin account for our Google Apps for Education domain. Once I have all the information in, I'm going to go ahead and hit the arrow to the right. Agree to Google's terms of service by selecting OK in the middle of the screen. And then the signing in process may take a minute or two. Here it's just giving us a rundown of the Google services, whether we want to back up and restore, whether we want to allow our location to be used, and what kind of communication we would like to receive from Google. I'm going to use the arrow in the lower right-hand corner, pointing to the right. And here's where I can personalize the tablet and tell the tablet who it belongs to by putting in my information that I'd already pulled from my Google account. So I'm going to use the arrow to the right. Here it's asking me to set up a Samsung account. I'm going to go ahead and skip this piece because I already have a Google account that I'll be using with this, so I really don't need to have that Samsung account created. I'm going to go ahead and select Finish after I approve the device name. And then my tablet starts up. Because this is an account I've used on other devices, it may start to load apps and information from that account. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Google Play Store and make this the admin tablet by finding the Android device enrollment app. So I'm going to search in the upper right-hand corner on the Google Play Store and type in Android device enrollment. Enrollment app, and eventually it should autocomplete. So I'm going to select the Android device enrollment app. And I'm going to go ahead and install the Android device enrollment app that has the gray rectangle on it. We'll select Install, and that we accept all the information it needs access to. It's done installing, so we can go ahead and open the Android device enrollment app from here. Now that we're in the Android device enrollment app, you'll notice that it asks us to choose an account. We want to make sure it's an account that has super admin access to our Google Apps domain or Google Apps for Education domain. And then we can select OK. Here it's pulled my account information, and I can go ahead and select the arrow at the bottom of my username. And it's going to check my tablet to make sure it has the correct items enabled to make the provisioning process successful. It does need our Bluetooth enabled, so I'm going to go ahead and enable our Bluetooth. All right. Now it's giving me directions to prepare for student device activation. This is the first time we're activating student devices, so there is a link to a quick start guide on the Google support pages that you may want to take a look at. My student tablets or devices are charged, and they are both showing the welcome screen. So I'm going to go ahead at the bottom of the screen and select OK, let's go. For this device enrollment, I'm going to go ahead and select one student per device. These tablets are going to live with each individual student in our classroom, so we'll select one student per device. And for today's purposes, we do have account information ready. So I'm going to select that I have student account info ready. If I did not have a prepared spreadsheet in my Google Drive, I could select that I do not have account info ready at this time. It's now prompting me to decide whether I want the tablets to prompt the students to take a profile photo or not. I'm going to tell it that I do not want it to prompt my students for that photo and select next. Screen lock pin. For today's purposes, I'm going to tell it that I do not want the students to be prompted to create a screen lock pin, as I'm working with younger students in this case. Select next in the lower right hand corner. And now it's going to pull up my Google Drive account and look for any spreadsheets in that account. I have a spreadsheet created titled Single User Tablet Config 5.29 that we'll be using for today's purposes. This has one column with username and one column with password that it will be pulling that information for my user accounts. You can see I have two students in that spreadsheet that it's pulling the information from. It's pulled their username as well as their password, and that's what we'll be using to go ahead and provision the tablets. I'll select the green check button in the lower right hand corner. This is just giving me a little bit of information about the process and what it's going to look like when I do provision the tablets. So both of my student tablets are on. And on the screen behind us, we're going to see ready to bump. We're going to tap the admin tablet to the student tablet and then wait for a sound. So we'll select continue because we're ready to begin the process. So you can see on my admin tablet I have the username and that it's ready to bump. So we'll take a student tablet. That student tablet is on the welcome screen. I have not selected anything on the student tablet, just powered it up, and I'm going to go ahead and touch the admin tablet to the student tablet. It gives us a confirmation noise that the bumping process has started, and now it's provisioning that student tablet. It's connecting it to the network, it's connecting it to Google, as well as the student account information that I put in the spreadsheet. At this time, I could be provisioning other tablets by bumping those other tablets as my admin tablet is ready to bump the next tablet. So I'm going to let this one continue loading and show you that the admin tablet is telling me that it is ready to bump. It's also indicating that the last tablet actually just completed its bumping process or provisioning process. So we'll take one more student tablet. That is on the welcome screen. We'll hold the admin tablet up to that student tablet. I did not hold it long enough to let it fully provision the information, so now it has done that, and this student tablet will now be ready for student use in a matter of minutes. The first student tablet that we provisioned is now ready to be put in the student's hands that it is assigned to. The teacher can now use Google Play for Education to provision any apps or send any content to the students.